Hello, my darlings. Happy Easter to you all and welcome to your weekly readings. Thank you over the last few days for all your lovely well wishes. Whilst I wasn't 100%, I am now back and looking forward to doing these readings for you today. You can see little Daisy on the sofa behind me. I am using the, oh my goodness, flew out of my hands. I am using these animal oracle cards followed by these animal tarot cards, the Totem Tarot, followed by a lovely deck, the Self-Love card deck. This was sent to me by Leah from Kooky Art as part of the shout out, as part of the In the Spotlight that I announced about a sort of week or 10 days ago. So if you love these cards, I certainly do. Thank you, Leah. The link for them is in the description box below. Thank you as ever for all of your wonderful likes, comments, shares, subscribes, mentions, and becoming members of this channel. I so appreciate it. And if this reading resonates with you, or you resonate with me as a reader, thank you again for liking this video. My gift back to you is the Pay What You Can 30-minute online reading. So let's see. First I'm going to pull for is Taurus. Taurus, your weekly reading. Let's see what the message is from the animal deck. We have gone see beyond the past, the black swan here. It takes a huge amount of grace and courage and strength to pass on by, to glide on through, to see beyond, to see life as we intend for it to be, not for how we think it has ended up because of things that have happened in the past. More will come in this reading because of that, but they wish and desire for you to know that there is a great ripple effect. Spirit wants you to know there's a great ripple effect in moving forward, in moving forward, in moving forward, in choosing to see beyond the past. We only lose what we can't let go of. So they're encouraging you to let go of the past. You can't repeat the past. The past has happened for a reason. It's preparing you for something in the future. And there is with this one a great grace and beauty in choosing to let go and in choosing to embrace now a future as you choose to see it. See beyond the past. What is it they wish for you to see? So thank you, Spirit. In the past, please, for Taurus. Thank you. And this could be talking about forgiveness of another. 10 of Wands. Yeah. And in the present, please. Thank you. The Queen of Wands. And in the potential outcome, please. Thank you, Spirit, for Taurus. I think with the, thank you, the King of Swords and the Six of Swords, there's definitely this feeling here with the Six of Swords about letting go, about moving on, the relief in letting go of the past and relief in seeing beyond the past. In choosing not to see what is happening now through the eyes of the past and choosing to see it through the forgiving, hopeful, loving eyes of the future. To stretch yourself to see beyond that which you are thinking you're seeing. The Six of Swords is about moving on. Now, it may be forgiving and moving on. It may be resting in a place where you are with another. There is this swan, the two swans here. I'm just seeing the other swan, the reflection, looking back here. And there is, Spirit is asking you to either release anger, to forgive, to understand that there is a deeper meaning to what has happened, something that has been reflected to you in your present life. In this instance, in this circumstance, is asking you to heal from something that's happened in the past. So we attract to us what we need to release from ourselves. So to see this as a lesson is an extraordinary way to see beyond the past and see into the future that we wish to see. You've got here the 10 of Wands. I feel that you have in the past with this 10 of Wands, it has been a position, a stance, a place, a form of defense. I'm feeling this stance of the 10 of Wands, which is just taking on too much of everybody else's perceptions and thoughts and desires, ladling it onto your own and forming a kind of a sort of a way of being that's just burdened you. I feel that you haven't felt free from what you've been carrying around in the past, but you decided things pushed you to a point where you said, you know what, actually, I'm going to do things my way. And it may be slow and it may be different, but I'm going to do things my way, because you've got here this wonderful snail here. It's allowed you in the past for things that happened, okay, for endings that happened, for way that things happened. It allowed you, my darling, in the overwhelmed sensations, in that space when you were taking on too many problems, taking on too many issues, to bring you to a place of going, do you know what, I'm going to throw all this off, and actually I'm going to trust me. This is you in the center here as the Queen of Wands, in a state of being now, tall, strong, independent, focused on healing, not running around doing too much for everybody else. That's this card. Now you've stepped into this space, you've let go of this need, this necessity, to lay a trail for everybody else, to show everybody the way, to be that person. Too much, my darling. You've now come into this Queen of Wands place, and I feel with this a relaxed, a contentedness within you. You know, the lioness, it's in your nature to do for others. It's in your nature to be all for others. But I feel now you've created space for yourself. You've created a healthy boundary for yourself. You're not in such a rush to jump up at the first chance to assist the others. And to see beyond the past, I think in this current state of being, in more of a relaxed state of being, and seeing the reflection of relationships through the eyes of the soul, seeing the reflection of what needed healing through what is happening now, has allowed you to come into this Queen of Wands place. And this is a very powerful place for you to be. You can choose to get up. You can choose to bask in healing, in the sunlight as well. This is that feminine energy, my darling. And this is the energy that, you know, she is very bold. She's very confident. She's not going to hide her feelings to others. The lioness will always show how she feels, as Daisy trying to launch herself up, take a leap of faith on my cushion. But she's choosing at the moment just to rest and bask in this, whatever healing situation is happening at this time. And then you've got the King of Swords in the future position. And I feel for you that you're going to, with this King of Swords and the Six of Swords, the need and necessity for you to do and affect positive change for everybody else, to be the go-to, to be the one, to be the doer in all of this, has changed. And with that comes your freedom to make choices, to move on from a situation, to move on from something that is just not going to bother you anymore, and to take certain leaps and bounds forward, knowing that you're on the right path. And the King of Swords is looking at the Six of Swords, and so this is your future position. I think you're gonna, it's about whether you desire to say anything or not say anything. You're going to lead by example in the future. And this King of Swords of the eagle it's about coming away from something that was negative and deciding that you want to take flight. You want to stretch your wings. You want to see beyond the past. You're going to do things slightly differently. You're going to look from your higher perspective. It's not to say that there isn't a love and a loyalty in these relationships that you've been creating and molding and holding, but you're going to do things your way in the future. And that's the message that I'm receiving with this. And it's going to be much more balanced, and much more you kind of busy doing your own thing. So I trust that resonates with those, I trust it helps those that resonated with this reading. See beyond the past, okay? You're not don't let the past define your future, my darling. Your future is very, very different now. And it's very powerful as that eagle here as the King of Swords. There are things to say. You will choose to say or not to say them. You will choose to put the sword down. It's about your choice whether you choose to react or respond to something in the future. And I feel you're just going to move away from it. It's not within your higher purpose. It's not, you know, for your greatest good. So there we are, my darlings. I do hope that has helped you. I look forward to doing another reading for you next week. In the meantime, have a rest of a beautiful day. Take care. Bye-bye. Forgot to do the self-love card for you for Taurus. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. You don't have, so sweet. You don't have to do it all. Just be. Literally, my darling. That 10 of Wands in the past, you don't have to do it all. Just be that Queen of Wands, that Lioness. It's your choice. It's your choice. You don't have to do it all. You don't have to be it all for everybody else. You know what? If you hold the space for everybody else to be all things to all people, you're not allowing them or giving them the energetic space for them to step up to be that which you desire. So you don't have to do it all. Just be. Just focus on yourself, my darling. So there we are. That's for Taurus. So much love. Bye-bye. Scorpio, hello, my darlings. Welcome to your weekly reading. Let's see what the animal oracle has to say for Scorpio, for those that most need to hear the message. Thank you, Spirit. You've got inner conflict and resolution has come out for you. Inner conflict and resolution, and I'm also seeing opportunity. Opportunity knocks on the door. Okay, opportunity knocks, number 16, but this is number 6. There is there is a moment. This is a defining moment of harmony for you. There is something that's coming knocking on the door, a woodpecker, a resounding knock that's looking for your attention. It is something with regards to the community, the energetic structure, the environment, family, friends, whatever this is for you that you are in at this time. There is at this moment in time a conflict that's going on within you, and therefore it is appearing without, it's appearing in your environment to reflect back at you the inner conflict that's going on within. Your soul beneath the surface has direct perception of what is happening. The snake always represents to me the direct perception of pure soul loving energy, and it is moving forward. Okay, it's coming towards you. It is a message for you as well. Listen to your intuition at this time. Listen to what you are seeing through the eyes of the soul at the moment, not what perhaps your ego reaction is to it, but listen to what you are perceiving through all your senses, through your feelings at this time. Listen to your feelings. This is the eagle here and the third eye. There is a resolution to be had when you trust in the wisdom that's coming through, those wise, intellectual, spiritual downloads of matter. Trust in that. This is going to provide a solution, a resolution, and be resolute within yourself that you're looking to see a way beyond this conflict, this inner conflict within yourself. You're looking to heal it. That is your will. That is your determination. That is the perception that you have, not that you're wishing to remain in that space, which sometimes we can tend to do if we almost become so programmed within a place of conflict or inner conflict or unhealed wounds that we forget who we are outside of that. So take a moment to think, do you know what? Have I been repeating patterns in my life, or am I ready to move beyond that? Set your intention. Be unwavering in your faith and resolution for this, because there is an opportunity that's knocking on your door for this. So let's see what wishes to come out for Scorpio. And it's something that is sweet and healing and lovely. So 5 of Wands in the past. Present, please. Thank you, Spirit, for Scorpio. Present for Scorpio. What have we got that I'm seeing first of all? The 3 of Pentacles. Thank you. And potential outcome. Thank you. Resolute. Ooh, that popped back in. Potential, and that popped back in. The end of the 10 of Wands and the King of Swords coming out for you, and the Fool on the bottom of the deck. Right. So overriding energy, the Fool. All is not as it seems, my darling. Okay. With the Locust here as well. all is not as it seems. This inner conflict that you're facing at this time is actually, if you flip it on its head and you learn from it, it's going to be the most wonderful launching platform for you to take a leap forward in life. The Fool card is to trust in the laws of the universe, to trust in the spiritual laws of the universe. You are trusting because you've thrown that backpack forward before you've jumped. So this is saying that there is a huge amount of trust there that you do have, my darling. This is the beginnings of something, and this is a choice that you're making, and it's a choice to make based on a certain amount of faith. This is the overriding energy that's surrounding you. So you've set your intention, you've set your will, you've set your desire to resolve, to come away from this inner conflict, to come away, to be resolute in your faith and your desire to move through this, to rise up and away from it. And it's exactly what you're going to be doing in the future. I'm going slightly forwards in time. This is your future. The Ten of Wands, the Ten of Wands and the King of Swords. This is putting down that responsibility, that burden, letting go of all sorts of things and worries that you used to have, and perceptions of others, and doing too much, or not feeling you're doing enough, or it's that burden that we just create and manage for ourselves. And then this freedom to fly with the King of Swords. And in fact, that King of Swords is looking at the Fool card, my darling. So that King of Swords it's about a being place, my darling, as swords, okay? It's about you making a decision, you doing something because it feels right for you, you doing something which is independent for you, and I feel this, he's sort of about to put the crown on his head. So this is this opportunity for you to free yourself from this. To free yourself from this Ten of Wands. It has been a bit of a slow battle for you, but you know what? You've actually, and I'm seeing here with the snail, you've actually come home so much more for yourself by the trailblazing you've been doing in this slow way. You've actually kind of thoughtfully looked at, let's say this represents your life, all of these different actions and desires and things that you've taken and burdens you've had and responsibilities you've had, and you've slowly made your way through it, and almost sort of, as I said, familiarized yourself with it, which has led to the ending of that and the beginnings of the understandings of what you truly desire. I trust that makes sense. So and then you've got this King of Swords. Now, if we come back to your past position, this is where you were as the Five of Wands. So this Five of Wands card was you in a space of feeling defensive and feeling that conflicts were coming at you. And it's such a different energy now in the present. So where before you might have been in the attacking mode with the Five of Wands, all of these opportunities for you, they all gave you opportunities to change. All of these conflicts, all of these different approaches that people have, whatever it was, whatever complications in your life, my darling, all of it. And I felt it was protect. You were in a defense mode to protect the very essence of who you are. All of it allowed you to rise up in a way that you haven't been able to do before. And I see that with the well here as well. So it's about protecting your space too. And that has led you to creating the Three of Pentacles, this new wonderful foundation. This is growth for you. This is the focus that you have. You're the entrance of this doorway. Do you see here? So the entrance of this means that there is a journey up ahead. You may have felt from these other trees that you've been moved on. I know that they emit a smell which encourages the giraffe to move on. So you've moved on from various situations, various things in your life, and you've come to this place where there's like this welcome doorway, this doorway of opportunity. This is the foundation for your new life, my darling. This is foundation for the growth that you're going to be doing. Where was that Fool card? This is the foundation. This is this opportunity. Take this leap of faith now. You deserve it. You are mastering yourself in terms of who you are, in terms of your communication, in terms of your desiring to come away from things that actually just are not worthy of your attention anymore. You have reclaimed your spiritual view of life. You've done it beautifully. And this is why this wonderful, wonderful opportunity is coming knocking. And it's something that is part of your blueprint, your divine design. It's something that represents the sweetness of healing and victory and community and growth and spontaneity in your life, my darling. 6 of Cups is there. Relax. Go with the flow of it now. You don't need to be anybody else other than who you are. You're not meant to be anybody else other than who you are right now. This is another explanation. Be proud of who you are as the King of Swords. Be proud of what it takes to be that King of Swords. Yes, in the past, there has been some actions where you felt really threatened, but you've used them to your advantage. You've flipped them around in your mind, and you've resolved to see what inner conflict was coming out within yourself to release. And now you've come to this new foundation. There is something wonderful that's a new way of being. And I'm seeing this other card here, the breakthrough card, and I'm getting like the rhino coming through here. So what Spirit is saying is, just be really stubborn now about moving forward, almost with a sort of resolute relentless, but in a positive way, in a natural, powerful, beautiful way. That's what I'm feeling. Let's see what the wonderful self-love cards have to say for you, for Scorpio. Thank you. Oh my goodness. And we have got you are worthy has come out. You are worthy. All right. I know that you are, and it's about seeing that you're worthy. Okay, she's got her glasses on here. It's about seeing that you're worthy. I know you've worked really, really hard, and I can feel this in this. You've worked so hard, and the rewards are so much there for you, my darling, but you have to, yeah, this is what you're, and thank you, Spirit. What I'm noticing is it's almost like, because you've broken free, do you see that little thread there? Because you've broken free of what you felt was what you should be doing, or how you should be doing, or how you wanted to get to sort of tell others how they should be treating you, because you've broke free of all of that. And you're so hungry to know more. You've used, as I said, that's one of those. You've just kept back that one desire to move forward, you've kept it, and you've used it as a springboard now. And that's what's so beautiful. So you keep moving forward, keep that primary intent of evolving, growing, learning, releasing, because this wonderful new cycle, and I keep coming back, the door to opportunity is knocking for you, and it's going to be gorgeous opportunities for you. There we are, my darling. I trust and hope that that has helped you. I look forward to doing another reading for you next week. In the meantime, take care and have the rest of a beautiful day. Bye-bye. Aquarius, hello, my darlings. Oh, something's popped on my screen. There we go. Hello, my darlings. Oh, something else has. Welcome to your weekly reading. Let's see what wishes to come out for you. We have got from the animal spirit messages for you. Thank you. For Aquarius, what wishes to come out? First card I'm seeing is abundance. Abundance, my darling, is rightfully yours. This is the message. Abundance is there for you. You are your own universe. And on this journey, there is all sorts of abundance for the taking. You have to just trust and believe that it is there for you. It's going to be presented to you in natural timing. Imagine yourself protected. Imagine yourself supported. Imagine yourself as a magnet for everything that's coming towards you at this time. Abundance. This is number 9. This is to talk about the attainment of your goals. It is so close, the attainment of your goals. And it's just about spending a moment or two, just like this shark or this whale is circling this wonderful energy that you're emitting when you're in that space, when you're in the vortex, when you're in that place of complete trust and complete faith. Just spend some time in that space. It takes practice. You know, we are humans and we are beings. In fact, the word human, Hu, is an ancient form for God. So we are a God man, being, we are a spiritual being having a human experience, and it takes time to reconnect with that, to tap into that, to trust in that. The universe is wishing and desiring to show you that abundance is yours. So let's see the past for you. Oh, there we go, the devil. So you have already overcome so much in the past with this devil energy, the end of something, the end of old ways of feeling trapped. In the middle, you've got 7 of Cups, so many choices and possibilities for you. That are just attracting more towards you. I'll show you the cards in a second. And your potential outcome, thank you, is the Queen of Swords. My goodness me. So I feel around you are perhaps energies that don't quite believe you, that perhaps you feel are attacking of your principles, your ways of being, your values, your perceptions of the universe, the perceptions of your spiritual self. Just choose to come away from that. There is no need for you to defend yourself. There is no need for you to explain yourself, okay? Stick within who you are. You are exactly who you are meant to be, and you are exactly where you're meant to be on your journey. That well is an endless well. It's there. It's not going to be taken from you. Don't allow others' thoughts and opinions to distract you or bring you away from the true essence of you. And you know it and you feel it as well. So it's not about sticking up for yourself. I suppose in a way it is, but it's about kind of honoring who you are, but not feeling the need to defend yourself. You know, sometimes silence is the biggest form of powerful communication that we can have. So in past energy, you have the devil that's come out for you. Now, the devil card, my darling, is a card to say that you have overcome self-doubt. You've overcome those trappings. Do you see here? You've overcome perhaps procrastinations or distractions, and you've kind of come away, you've pulled away from that path, you've pulled away from negative blocks in thinking that you've had in the past, and you've pulled away from perhaps becoming fearful and taking next steps. Now you're entering into this space of abundance because you are now understanding everything is attracted to you depending on the resonance signature that you're giving out. And the universe, therefore, is presenting to you all forms of abundance in many different forms to create a feast for your life. And it is attracting attention as well. So see everything that's happening for you now as a possibility, as an opportunity. Don't have too much of a set idea about how you want to do things. Let the universe present to you all sorts of different opportunities and possibilities. Just be open to receiving it at this time. The 7 of Cups means that you could be confused at this time, but see it all as creative. Just dabble in it all, enjoy it all, and taste it all. And know that more will come. Know that more will come for you because you're in this wonderful, abundant energy. And then as the Queen of Swords, this is you, okay? Whatever conflicts that you've had as overriding energy, whatever conflicts of desire and confusion that you may have had, but also perhaps others' desires on you, or as I said, other people's perceptions of things about what your intention should be. This is what you're coming into as the Queen of Swords. Oh my goodness, this is you seeing the wood for the trees. This is you in a non-resistant energy, not fighting, but saying, no, this is who I am. And this is who I desire to have around me. This is my soul tribe. This is my clan. I'm very protective. I'm independent. I speak my truth. I understand the power of words. I'm intuitive. I'm drawn and led almost by the moon as well. I'm pure in my approach and I speak my truth. That's the Queen of Swords. About being very clear in the future about who you are and what you want with your life. And this abundance, my darling, is your birthright. So you stick with what you're doing. Absolutely beautiful reading, my darling. I trust that that has helped. Oh, before I forget, almost, I trust that that has helped you. And I'm just going to pull a self-love card. Thank you. For Aquarius, and you've got I am balanced. You are balanced, my darling. Look at these 2 colors here, the same. Stick, this is your protective space. This is your protective space, okay? You are perfect just as you are. You are minding your own business. You are not getting involved. Do not let others impact your personal space, your balanced perspective and your space in life. You keep doing what you're doing to maintaining that space. You've come so far now, my darling, and there's no way you can turn this off either. This is who you are now. So that's absolutely wonderful. So much love to you, and I look forward to doing another reading for you next week. Take care, my darlings. Bye-bye. Virgo, hello, my darlings. Welcome to your weekly reading. Let's see what the animal messages have for you today. Thank you for Virgo. Tame and attain. Okay, so you are very keen to pursue something, to attain your goals at this time, and there is a way to do it that Spirit's asking you to do. This is about harnessing your spiritual power. This is about trusting in yourself as a master manifester. This is about the effect of every single choice that you're making. And so to be very aware of your thoughts and your words and your actions at this time. It's about harnessing it all, my darling, because you're a driving force. You're a driving force for good. You're a driving force naturally. But if you can understand and use the spiritual laws of the universe and focus on success and focus with faith and trust that although you may, it's almost like the bit between the teeth. It's almost like you're raring to go. We'll use that energy in the most beautiful, powerful, productive way. So let's see what wishes to come out for you, Virgo, in the past. Thank you. In fact, what the horse is looking at, too many cards, Virgo in the past. Thank you, Spirit. We've got the 8 of Swords. Yeah, I mean, look at your energy in the past coming up out of something that was holding you back, pinning you in. This was whatever conflict. Do you see that the clouds are parting? Those dark clouds are passing there. So whatever truth, and I always see these eight swords as different forms of communication that came to you to almost assist you, to provide, it's provided the sort of structure for you to pull yourself up out of. You see he's using one of these swords here. So whatever struck home to you there, my darling, whatever gave you the reason to move out of this space, to take action away from this space, to not overthink anymore, to not feel restricted, you have done it. And now it's time to tame and attain that energy that you are empowered by now to harness it. Thank you. What's the present energy for Virgo? Thank you. Present energy for Virgo. 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords and 8 of Cups, moving away from something, taking a leap of faith, however hard it may seem to do. You're doing it. You're coming home to yourself. You're following the intuitive path, and you're not, oh my goodness, you're not focused so much on everybody else now. You've come back to a wonderful self is, you know, something you're doing for yourself. Despite you maybe not quite understanding it, you're doing it for yourself. And do you see how the clouds have changed, the sky has changed, a completion, a cycle. So now tame and attain it. Your attainment of your goals is so close, my darling, to making a decision here. Number 2, this is about balanced decisions. And number 8 is about action, taking balanced action. Again, 8, action, 8, action. So tame and attain, tame your action, harness what you're doing, drive it forward in the right way at this time. Potential outcome, thank you, Spirit, for Virgo. The Magician, leap on things. You have everything you need, my darling. There is a mastery to what you're doing. There is, I mean, this is the manifestations of your desires, my darling. And leap on. Do you see he's leaping on? Leap on how to use your words, how to communicate in your thoughts and your words. These are spells. Set them out, send them out to the universe with your command. Take notice of signs of things that are happening, early signs. Get the clarity of your convictions at this time as well, or how emotionally you're being fulfilled by your desires at this time too, you know, and the wand there, what action, where are you going to give your attention and your energy to? This is how to harness it. That's how the solution will be found. There is a solution when you leap upon something with a playful approach, when you harness it playfully, to have fun with it, to go out for a ride, just because, to not to know that a solution will present itself for you. The Magician is about believing in yourself. It's about believing in the power of yourself. It's about reclaiming your spiritual view of life, and it's about having faith and trust in the unknown. This is magical. This is really magical for you, my darling. So tame and attain, tame and attainment, tame and attain, tame and attain, tame and attain. So let's do you a lovely self-love card. Thank you for Virgo. Thank you for this reading. I am hopeful, hopeful, faithful. To be full of hope is to trust, is to have faith. That's your affirmation. I am hopeful. I am taming my desire. I am in attainment of my goals. I am hopeful. This is a very transformative journey for you, my darling, in more ways than one. And it's something that's part of your sacred journey. So absolutely beautiful. There we are. I trust that has helped those that have resonated with this reading. I look forward to doing you another one next week. In the meantime, have the rest of a beautiful day. Take care, my darlings. Bye-bye. Leo, my darlings, hello, welcome to your weekly reading. Let's see what the spirit animal deck has for you today. Thank you. What wishes to come out? Oh, get out of your head. Wanted to fly out there. Get out of your head. You're getting a bit of a wake-up call at this time, and it's to encourage you to get out of your head. There is something that you're seeing but not yet seeing. There is something that the universe wishes for you to see from a different perspective, not from the perspective of the troubled mind, of the worried mind, of the mind that says what if, but the mind that says, oh my God, what if? Seize the day, carpe diem, brand new day. This is the cockerel. You know, the cockerel is seeing it from a completely different perspective. It's a brand new day. Nothing's happened before. The cockerel lives in the moment, and this is a wake-up call for you to do this and not to see it as something that perhaps has ended, is what I'm receiving. Your prayers have been answered. Okay, this is the other message that I'm seeing. Your prayers have been answered. It is to do with love. It is to do with community. It is to do with healing. It is to do with abundance in your life. So let's see what wishes to come out. And you have got 3 and 7. 3 and 7 makes 10. 10 is a completion of something that will complete this cycle for you when you get out of your head and you start to get into your heart space and feel your way through this. 3 is growth, 7 is reflection. Reflect on what has happened so far, what has grown from this situation, what is growing now in front of your eyes. What is it that you can see through the soul's eyes, through your detachment, and thinking, okay, so what am I meant to be seeing? What has happened, actually, rather than seeing it through my mind's eye, which might be conflicted and hurt and confused. Actually, wait a second, for the wood for the trees, what has actually happened and what's happening now as an aspect of that? Start to ask those questions, because your mind can only make sense of it from this lifetime. The soul has all of the answers, and the soul is here for a reason, and this has happened for a reason for you. There is something that's happening for you. Your prayers have been answered, and it's because you are wanting and desiring to make a shift out of the headspace. The mind is so clever. It's amazing, but it also can be our worst enemy as well. Our mind can cause us such conflicting, confusing, and confining energetic experiences, where the heart is wide open and can embrace all sorts of new things without the fear that the ego, the mind, creates in order to keep us in a certain space. So let's see for Leo. Thank you. Past position, please. Thank you. We have got the 10 of Wands has come out. I feel that there has been, and I'm seeing the 7 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, and I'm seeing the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. I feel that all of this growth, everything that you've gone through in your life, you see with this 10 of Pentacles, whether this is family, this is your married family, or family with siblings and parents' family, whatever done, it's all served a purpose. It's all been to encourage you to go out and explore your life and to be who you're meant to be. We choose our parents choose us. There is a soul contract there. There is a completion of something, but you've come away with a 10 of Wands energy, which is burdened by what you feel you ought to be doing or what you should be doing or how others perceive you. And it's creating within you this Seven of Wands, this sort of slightly energy of, I don't know how to explain myself. I feel slightly different from everybody else. I don't understand why I don't attract certain things. And that's because sometimes our thoughts, we have to be thoughtful about our thoughts, because if we are creating within ourselves that people don't understand us, or we're not attracting things, the universe simply goes, yes, you're not, because that's what you're putting out there. So it's about retraining yourself out of your thoughts and into your heart space at this time. You're very bright, my darling. And in fact, this cockerel is looking at the future. So there has been, get out of your head, get into your heart space and see what this past has brought you. What has it brought you from an emotional fulfillment? What has it also encouraged you to do through perhaps some conflict and some burdens? Where has it brought you today? So let's see where you are today. Thank you, Spirit. Well, you are certainly flying. You're certainly walking the path now. You've made a decision to face the unknown. You've made a decision to delve deep. You've made a decision to be on a mission, to fly above this and to look to perceive this from all sorts of different angles. You're starting to listen to your wisdom. It's starting to come through. Seize it. Seize the day now. This is a new day for you. This is a new dawn, a new day. There is great wisdom coming towards you, wise, intellectual, spiritual downloads of matter. All of it is sparkly and crystal clear, my darling. And all of it is being communicated to you in a way that you naturally understand. So please listen to it. It's helping you get out of your head and into your heart space. It's helping you connect with your soul, with your intuition. Thank you. And potential future, please, for Leo. Thank you, Spirit. Of course you have. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, my darling. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful card. Remember that your prayers are answered? Here is your prayer being answered. This is the ladybird. What you might call luck, but it's not luck. It's you co-creating, being like a magnet. It's a co-creating, it's like coincidences are co-creating incidences. It's like being a magnet for what it is that you are desiring. And it's because you are in harmonious vibration with the universe. And this is why the moon card in this present space, please, please trust what is coming through to you at this time, my darling. Please trust in your dreams, in the random thoughts that come out of nowhere, the things that seem to come up through your subconscious. Delve deep into your emotions. It's time. Give yourself the time and the space to do that. Really important, because this is the potential outcome, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So, and I just want to go back to this. Sorry, this and this together. And this, okay? The only thing that's stopping all of this from happening, which is a lot of surprises and delights, is this. You need to come out of your head now, put down the past. You've analyzed it. You've analyzed it. Now just say, I am exactly where I'm meant to be. Thank you for showing me thank you for showing me that my prayers have been answered. Thank you for releasing this burden. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I am supported. I am enough. I am worthy. I am abundance. Abundance is my birthright. This is as above, down below. It has been answered. It is done. And it is abundance in all sorts of forms that is coming to you as yet unknown path, something you have not yet seen. But it's coming, my darling, and it's certainly coming in a way that is powerful and silent. The owl is so silent when it flies, isn't it? It's not going to be a big fanfare. It's going to be a complete surprise when it arrives, because the universe loves a surprise and delight, and you're going to see it perhaps as lucky, but it's just literally going to literally land in front of you like a ladybird suddenly comes out of nowhere and lands on your hand. And it's all according to divine law. Okay, it's bigger and better than you could possibly imagine. In order for it to come in, you have to be out of your head. Imagine yourself sitting in the center of this wheel, observing everything happening for you, but not trying to hold on to anything. Okay? We only Forget about the how and the when and the who and all of that. Just think about what it is that you've been putting out there as a prayer and why, how that feeling feels. Be that, sit and observe what is happening, being that it's already happened. This is the power of the universe. This is you calling it in, my darling. But out of your head now, okay? No more in your head. Let's see what these lovely self-love cards say for Leo. Thank you. I am balanced and you are magic. Okay, you are magic, my darling, and it's magic because it's coming from your heart. And in that heart-centered place, that's where you feel that feeling. That's where you are the magnet for the universe. When you speak, you affect a molecule in a star at the edge of the galaxy. Trust in that space when you're in that space that all is well or will be well. You are magic. Magic things happen when you believe in the magic. But sometimes it takes practice. You know, magician, it takes practice to be the magician. So practice trusting, practice getting out of your head. Catch yourself when you're going down that rabbit hole and bring yourself back out of it. Practice. I am balance. Come back into that sense of balance. The universe is always in the present moment. It's not in the future. It's not in the past. It's in the present. Connect with it in the present. Sit in this space in the present. Okay, my darling. And you've got this gorgeous, whatever this gorgeousness coming in for you. So I trust and hope that has helped those that have resonated with this reading. I look forward to doing another one for you next week. In the meantime, have the rest of a lovely day. Take care, my darlings. Bye-bye. Pisces, hello, my darlings. Welcome to your weekly reading. Let's see what the animal oracle has for you today for Pisces. Thank you, Spirit. What wishes to come out? Action. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Action leads to success. Now, what sort of number one? Okay, so immediately I was about to say what sort of action, and universe answered me. Number one. New creative action, new beginnings. Don't be afraid to take action on new ideas, new beginnings of things. Everybody starts as a beginner, don't they? Nobody becomes skilled on day one. It all starts with a thought, with an idea. But it takes a consistent actionable approach to then take that idea and make it manifest to lead to success. It is not action that's based on any self-doubt. It's action based on a creative, determined, focused, consistent approach. When you match and combine action with love of the action, desire of the action, recognition of success the whole way through with your continued growth, then that leads to success. That is successful. I trust that makes sense, my darling. There is a huge fire within you, and there are different levels to this, but Rome wasn't built in a day. To move a mountain, you have to move stones. Just keep moving through with a perseverance that's based on your belief in yourself. Let's see your past position, what has already come out. You've got the King of Pentacles that was left behind. You've already achieved so much. You've already had so much attainment of your goals. There is so much abundance in your life. There is movement with you at this time, okay? This abundance represented by the bison is creating more. There is a kind of ripple effect, an abundance that's happening because of your state of being. This action is what's leading to your success. There has been a temporary kind of darker time in your life where perhaps the light hasn't quite shone through as much as you would have believed it to be, but you needed that time to readjust, perhaps readjust a way to have the light show you the way again. But with this King of Pentacles, you are successful, you are determined, you are generous to a fault, you are abundant in so many forms, and it's just about continuing that belief within yourself. Let's see your present energy. Thank you for Pisces. Change. Change, change, change. Beautiful card for you here. This is the ant mountain, I'm going to call it, the ant hill. Change sometimes comes about because of changes we make within ourselves. So we might sometimes call it self-imposed change. We might actually dissolve and destroy and dissipate things in our life because we feel that we need to move on from it. Whatever this was, it was this energy as the Tower. It's an energy that's still very present in your life. So it's either happening now or it's happened recently. And recent in the universe can be as in the past, or it can be yesterday, but it's an energy that's happening now for you. I feel that this change is changing. And with this Tower, it's to say this was so right for so long, for so many reasons. It provided this space a huge amount of opportunity, growth, strength building. It provided a home, whatever it was, but naturally that storm that came into your life to release energies, because storms come in to release depressive energies. And I feel that there was a trapped within this space, energies that needed to be released, energies that you decided that you, from a soul level, you were going to move on from in your life. When we've learned the lesson, then that energetic structure dissolves and dissipates away in order to make way for a new expanded structure. And I'm seeing for the first time there is fire that's being created with that lightning strike. That fire represents for me a new desire, a fresh new start, a new approach, a new community, a new way of being. And this lovely, wonderful old structure, and very beautiful in its own form, my darling, that's it had to go. It's the loss of, now you may have lost somebody, you may have lost your job, you may have, it's just that great big moment in your life where you suddenly things just change. But you see, the lightning also represents the clarity that has come through the storm, that has come through the chaos. Chaos, cause, has an omnipotent symphony. There has been a reason for this, and you understand that reason. I know you do. Let's have a look to see your potential outcome. Thank you. Well, need I say more? The moon and the moon, first of all, they're saying, okay, you're connecting in ways, I mean, there is something, you're connecting in ways that you haven't connected to before. You're on a mission, I feel. You're not afraid to go into, you're not afraid to go to venture forth in areas that other people might be a little bit more afraid to do. You're doing something that's based on wisdom. You're doing something that's based on an understanding, a perception of all of it from your point of view, but that's from a wise, intellectual, spiritual download of matter point of view. There has been such a culmination of achievements and clarity in the past for you. And now things are crystal clear in the quiet, in the peace. I'm also feeling with the moon card here that you're on a mission, and Spirit is going to present to you something that you haven't yet seen yet within this darkness, but it's something that's going to appear because you've got, that is suddenly going to appear. And it's something that is because you are embracing things that you've never embraced before, and you're having this freedom to fly in directions you've never done before, and you're trusting in your abilities and your understandings at a completely different level about things. And because of that, your energy is open to receive. It's open to say, do you know what, I actually don't know everything, but I'm wishing and desiring to know it all, but from a perception that's just to support, to encourage, to grow, to be wise. It's a wonderful energy that you are in now and you're coming into. I mean, these are three major arcanas: the Tower, the Moon, the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Pentacles. And your action is leading to your success, and the universe is responding to you, responding to your energy by something, some lucky moment, you might call it, lucky chance. Something is just going to, sliding doors moment, spontaneously coincidentally appear. But you've done it. This is you co-creating with the universe. This is the universe matching your vibration, you in alignment, you're in vibrational alignment with that which you desire. And it's beautiful. It's the little ladybug that's appearing as if it just appears on your hand. So this is according to divine law. It's because you're living life now according to spiritual law. You're not living life according to a standpoint that's from a standstill, trapped, constricted environment. You're now living life free. Look at all these birds. You know, this is wonderful. Well, birds here and the ladybug I'm looking to see. And there is strength. There is still so much strength and connection within this tower. These are the ants. There is still so much that is there, but equally there is a lot more kind of perception about why you did certain things, where beforehand, when this was happening or is happening, there was perhaps a sort of automated reaction to things. Well, now you're rising above that. You know, the ant just does things just because it's very strong, but it does it just because it's meant to. Now you're doing things because you desire to, and because you don't fear to do them anymore. And this is presenting this opportunity for you according to your divine law and divine design, my darling. So let's pull a self-love card for you from this lovely deck to see for Pisces what wishes to come out. You are enough. And this is this sense that I feel that you've come into, that you are enough. I think in the past position, you didn't feel enough then. Now you're beginning to feel enough. It's really interesting because you were this in the past, you know, you really kind of charged through. You believed in yourself. You have such a presence to you, and people see you as abundant in so many forms. But then something happened where you kind of lost that, or it could just have been time. You thought it was time to move away from something. You thought it was time to make a planned disruption to your life, to demolish your life in a way to rebuild a better one. But I feel that this came through as a natural consequence of those vibrations that you were giving out, that you felt restricted, you felt confined. And so the universe responded because your desire to embrace who you are, to embrace a fuller perspective of life, to embrace a higher perspective of life is what's driven this natural occurrence in your life. Your silent message to the universe, it's almost like a silent scream to the universe of I wish and desire to have change, was answered. Of course it was. And that has led to this and this. And now you are receiving back to you what you're now putting out, and you're recognizing it as such, which is so wonderful. Be prepared for it to be beyond which you can imagine. The universe loves a wink. It loves a surprise and delight. Be prepared for it to be a surprise as well. Don't limit it in terms of how it's going to come and when it's going to come. Let it come naturally to you, my darling. But you keep doing this and trust in your and who you are. You are enough. You are enough. And now you're embracing that you are enough, and it's all coming from the heart and the connection you have with yourself and with your soul, my darling. So there we are. That was your reading for this week. I trust that has helped those that have resonated with it. I look forward to doing another one for you next week. In the meantime, have the rest of a beautiful day. Take care, my darlings. Bye.